Okay, I think that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. So I may have like got a little too deep into politics. Uh. Yesterday, or maybe just during the stream in general. Um. I kind of prefer to avoid that at times. There's something about this game. Maybe like the degree of which I don't know. I think it might even just be the fact that like I maybe trying to compensate for like how much this game is like wrapped up in J.K. Rowling and her politics that I'm like trying to espouse my own political views. Good. I will say with regard to copyright, I don't really. I mean, I think there is a degree of good that could come about by just completely embracing something like Creative Commons. Um, it's just like the standard for copyright across the board. And a interesting thought I had is that like trademark is kind of should be like much more limited than it is. Because I remember like I think like when we talk about like stuff for like Teenage Mutant, like an interesting example I can think of is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys. I think it might even be like the DVD of. I'm gonna look at this. Yeah. Okay. Um. So here is like the DVD of um the first DVD of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and when you look at like um the back of it, I don't think you can even like really see it. It's also reversed, but basically so these are the first animated episodes that tell the origin of Leonardo trademark, Michelangelo trademark, Raphael trademark, and Donatello trademark. And I think the reason why their names are trademarked is because toys. So what if I wanted to make a? I'm not sure how well this would actually like sell, but like, what if I wanted to make a a series of action figures based on Renaissance painters? And like, here is Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo da Vinci, and it's like no, like Playmates or whoever the heck is making Teenage Mutant Turtles toys now are gonna be like, no, you're infringing on our trademark. Like, but these are actual historical figures that are far into the public domain. I'm not sure if they actually would go after me. I mean, I wouldn't have the resources to do that, but that would be interesting if we made a series of action figures that of like Renaissance painters. It actually would be like it could also be like under fair use, like if you're literally like making like ninja Renaissance painters. Anyway, update on my flip phone. Um, my case finally arrived. Of course, it's very like you could tell my taste in cases in phone cases that are like what my favorite color is. It just so happens to be the color of my Hogwarts house. I've actually... Red has been my favorite color for 20-some years, so... And... Before Pottermore. So... Now known as the Wizarding World. And the interesting thing here is that it actually has a little... like sliding window that goes over. That goes over the camera. I guess if you want like a privacy mode, I guess, or I actually have no idea. I mean, I kind of rather it not be there because it, like, or maybe if you want to cover the lens, I guess. Maybe that's it. Like, prevent it from getting, like, dust and stuff on it when you're not using it. That could be, like, useful, I suppose. It's just, like, it's really... It's really stiff and, like, difficult to move back and forth, so... Anyway. This is incredibly cheap. Like... That's the thing, I can see even more like there's... These might be antennas? Like... There's like 3 different holes in there. Well, anyway.
What did you find?
So now it's time to comb the area.
Revelio.
There's this thing which I can't do anything with. That's interesting.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Huh. Wait, what? Did it reset the quest? I'm pretty sure I saved after that, so... That's... weird.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting...
Unskippable cutscenes.
It does...
Really?
Hasn't really...
We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Revelio.
Okay, now it's time to comb the area for clues. Comb the catacombs. Yeah, I know this is technically the proper way to pronounce it because they're actually English. So... Huh.
Lumos.
There's no way to actually get across.
Revelio. Revelio. I need to find a safe way across.
Huh. But we're not actually being pointed in that direction. That's weird. Wait a second. Us?
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
This is really not disturbing at all.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
What?
Revelio.
Do we need to bring more bones? Hey. XP!
Cursed fiends. Revelio.
Where?
Wingardium Leviosa.
We need to like.
Accio.
Complete the archway.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
No. Women didn't say nice. She's like, what?
Revelio.
There you go.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Ooh.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Ha!
There you go.
Revelio.
Oh, for being a side passage, it's kind of, oh, okay.
Accio. Revelio.
Oh yeah, I did see Quantum Mania earlier today. It was I had a fun time watching it. Have I have ideas of why it's been so critically panned. It's just
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
Worse.
Accio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
oh yeah, this just reminds me. I
This
have
looks
like a
different than what we
few.
faced before. Now we're also dealing with
I have an
moon
idea for
symbols.
entire game, but but is kind of related to something that's like that here, but But one thing I think would be interesting and would probably work very well here, since they like to do this dynamic banter between the player and their companions, without giving the player any real choice over the matter. An idea that's occurred to me, I'm not sure if any game has ever done this before, would be the idea of, okay, if you're going to have like banter between the player and a companion character, and things like that happen, or an NPC or something that is outside of the player's control, but just kind of happens in the moment, it would be a little difficult to actually like make into a dialogue branch. Granted, I'm pretty sure that Dragon Age Inquisition actually did that, where like there was like banter that's like triggered in the moment as you're like going through something, and then you can choose how your character responds to this, thing that's happening, as you're exploring, basically. And that was like not quite a decade ago, but like a fair amount of time ago. Like over half a decade ago. I can't remember when Dragon Age Inquisition was released, but like you could do it there. It's a little difficult to implement, and maybe a little but it's possible. But more than that, I like the idea of like you have like different choices you can make throughout the game, and that actually, like, rather than giving the player a choice of dialogue, in particular moments where it would be awkward to implement, like here, it would just be based on your choices earlier. It's like whatever your relationship has shaped it to be, or whatever you kind of defined as your character's disposition toward various types of things would determine like what they would say in response to, as part of banter, basically. So just as an example, if there might have been like a dialogue choice where someone like makes a pun, or just like makes a pun, and then you could have the option to respond to that pun. Is it just like either negatively or positively, or like in this case it would just be like, well, there could be like one. There could be three options, I suppose. Like negatively, positively, not necessarily like in between, but like Whimsy's reaction, in this case, would be again whack, but like more of a like playful whack, like Like that's how. I'm not sure if it's actually how Whimsy would respond, but that's. Maybe it is. I don't know. Like when I actually like think about like what would Whimsy actually be doing. I'm not sure she'd be like that brazen, but maybe she would. Like it makes the pun kind of funnier when she reacts with playful violence. I mean that's an example, like like a very unusual example, but like an example that ties into just what just happened. In a way that illustrates the point, so that someone else, or maybe even the same person, makes the pun again, and then instead of saying "nice" to the pun, she's like, "You're incorrigible" or something, or I don't know, or whacks him upside of the head, which I don't think would really work exactly. It would. I don't know. But anything that gives the player more agency in terms of defining what kind of relationship you have with NPCs is a good thing. And I actually think that we're a little too, like, I don't know, like, I feel like we're maybe a little too playful, almost flirty in a way with Sebastian, which is like, ew. Like, no offense to anyone who would ship their own character with Sebastian or, like, okay, if Sebastian were female, I think even if Sebastian were female, she would not be getting along with him with her, I guess in that case. Like at this point, she might actually be just with the whole goblin thing. She would probably be like, I'm only doing this because I want to help your sister. Or something like that. I don't know. Or if we're just gender swapping entirely on all axes with this brother. I don't know. I guess things stand, Whimsy has very mixed feelings about Sebastian, like even as just a friend.
made such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Huh. That's weird.
Revelio. Accio.
Suppose the way it would be, it might be simpler to say if to ask Whimsy was straight, would she have any romantic interest in Sebastian?
Perhaps.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
But I mean, it's kind of the same difference.
Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Revelio.
Ellie, no. Please. You're overwhelming me with your cuteness. You're overwhelming the internet with your cuteness, okay? You're going to break the internet.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the
I'm
tablets.
too busy exploring.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Order?
Accio!
I don't get it. What order? Yeah, that tablet is entirely different.
Accio!
I didn't do anything. Nope, I didn't do anything. I am incredibly confused. Well, that's entirely... No. I don't... What order are they trying to establish here? Like, okay, let's start with this. Okay, that's that one.
Accio!
Okay. Then this twirly.
That worked. Keep going.
Okay.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Sorry, Ellie. I can't. And there's.
Revelio!
Okay, this has. This one has a treasure chest, so let's do that first.
Accio!
And then the circles. A 48 measly gold.
Revelio!
I think it's the only one we haven't opened yet. Okay. Here, yeah. Okay, so that's the Tetronimo. Or Tetramino, or whatever it's called. And the circles.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
You're really pressing it.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio!
Oh,
Accio!
just in time.
Stupefy!
kind of see what Imperio might be.
Not sure if I did deserve that.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
It's a fight that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Revelio.
Ellie.
Confringo.
There we go.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio.
What kind of loot?
Revelio.
Ew. The relic contains abundant potential. It's possible this could benefit not only wizardkind but the world. But a dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Ugh. Ugh. We don't even know what the dark sacrifice is yet. I'm a little torn, but
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
I don't know.
Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
I don't know. Of course tracking's not available here. Why would tracking be available here?
Revelio.
Do we have to backtrack for the entire freaking dungeon? Like, usually there's a shortcut.
Revelio.
Have we backtracked? I think we may have backtracked. The frickin' heck? Oh yeah, there's no frickin', like... This is a negative to information if I ever saw one. Maybe when a negative to interaction. I don't know. Like, I'm not officially reviewing it, but I'm pretty sure this is another dead end. Yep, it's another dead end. What the frig is going on? That's a dead end, isn't it? It's a dead end. Catacombs are too...
Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
That is not what I'm... Oh, damn it, I didn't save it. Whimsy is not being as forthcoming as she would be. Like, this is playing out as if Whimsy is being cunning. As if she's, like, counting on us not getting caught the next time we had to pursue another dark arts item. Is that she was not being genuine with Sebastian, which, honestly... Oh, I really, really do not like this. At all. I'm gonna see what frickin' autosaves we have.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
Is this from before or after we frickin' talked to him? I think this is from after. Damn it. Yeah. Screw you.
That worked. Keep going.
What the hell? Why is this game being so freaking frequent with its autosaves?
That worked. Keep going.
What the hell? Why are you autosaving this much? Oh my god! So like the last hour of playtime is just freaking gone. Because this game is way too frequent with its autosaves. It has a lot of autosave slots. But apparently it autosaved after my freaking autosave. So me just trying to find the correct autosave overwrote the autosave that probably would have gotten me to where I need to be. Screw you! So we just lost a freaking hour of progress. Or however long since I started streaming. Because we're going all the way back to where I started because screw this whole thing. I don't know. Like, should I commit? Like, I wish I had a freaking chat right now because I want somebody to sound off against, okay? I desperately need someone to sound off against because I am very torn. Because I think that at this point Whimsy has misgivings about this whole thing. And there should be freaking more dialogue options than just take it or leave it. I mean, yes, at the end of the day, that's the two things that we, that's the two options that we actually have. But I think it's also this freaking Tor effect. As Laura puts it, that, you know, we get the gist of what we're, you know, what your character's going to say. And I think this happened yesterday. I don't think I really addressed it properly. I can't remember what the freaking dialogue option was. So, but like, I think Whimsy would be like, okay, like, if the price of using it turns out to be too much or too great, like, Whimsy would make that abundantly clear. Like, there may become a point where there is a line that we will not cross. And it feels like we're sneaking up, getting closer and closer to that line. And a lot of these choices feel like we're either choosing to be a good character or an evil character. There's no in between. there's no nuance here. And with regards to the interaction with Ominous, it feels like we're trying to manipulate him. Like, that's how it comes off. We're trying to manipulate him into thinking, like, this is where we're gonna stop. When in actuality, this isn't where we're gonna stop. Because if Whimsy was being genuine with Ominous, she would tell Sebastian too. Like, I told him, this is as far as we're gonna go. And I was serious. I mean, I'm not sure about how it actually would play out technically, but I don't think we would actually be lying to Ominous like that. Like, Whimsy does not like to lie. That is not in her character. So if we actually have the, like, we could retcon this a little bit. Maybe? I mean, it would require a difficult persuasion check. We could let the dice decide here. Whether or not Whimsy could, basically what I would want to do is be convincing Ominous that we have it in hand, that we are, that, we are going to serve as Sebastian's conscience throughout this entire process. Like, that's what I would want Whimsy to say. In that moment, I would want her to try and convince Ominous that, that we are going to make sure that he does not go too far. And that, like, if he... I'm just gonna freaking roll. Freaking 4! So Sebastian, so Ominous, we did do a fight with Ominous. We had to go back and actually get into the fight with Ominous. Because we're not gonna friggin' lie to his face. Because I have, just given the dialogue that we just had with Sebastian, like, if we were being honest with Ominous, we would tell Sebastian that we're not going any further because Whimsy will be being honest with Ominous. Why isn't she being honest with Sebastian too? I freaking hate this entire quest line. The only thing I like about it is that we have the option to avoid dabbling in the dark arts ourselves. But at the same time, we have no way to just... We don't have any, like, nuance, any way to go in the middle. There's no gray here. There is gray within the subject of what we're doing. But there's no gray with regard to how we can characterize our own damn character, besides we're willing to lie, we're willing to do, you know, to betray people's trust. We're not able to express misgivings or be like, I don't know. Like, I would highly want Avalanche to just go back and completely redesign this entire, all of, particularly this point. Like, get those voice actors back in the booth to record additional dialogue options. Because you're forcing, like, you're forcing me to do things that are out of, you're forcing Whimsy to be out of character. But that's it. I think if there's, if we do go back, which we're probably going to go back, because I don't like what Whimsy's doing. Whimsy's not doing Whimsy things. I think Whimsy would be more likely to just be like, okay, this is, I don't like the look of this, and that would be more in character for her to say than what we just frickin' saw. Like, if at this point we just end up abandoning an entire quest line that could potentially happen, I'm not sure I care. I'm hoping the designers actually made it so that it does, like, have some ability to branch in an interesting way after this point, but so let's go for, like, I think 2 major combat rounds.
That worked. Keep going.
What? I also, the autosave, it autosaves after you load the save.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentioned.
Skip!
Hold on to
Skip!
that diary entry.
Skip!
There may be more.
Skip!
It does
Skip!
mention something.
Skip this frickin' dialogue!
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
How do I skip a frickin' dialogue?
Answer this, the
How do I skip a frickin' puzzle? How do I skip a frickin' combat that I already frickin' did?
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
I am sorry.
Wingardium Leviosa.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
I don't feel like listening to the freaking game's audio at this point. It just pisses me off so much.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Shut up, Bastion!
Nice.
We're calling you Bastion.
Confringo.
This is just... I hate it. I hate this game. I want to love it. But...
Confringo. I need to find a safe way across.
the frickin' hell, how?
Confringo. Accio.
How did I get this last time?
Revelio.
Yeah, is the one I'm supposed to do. I distinctly remember. No. None of it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
No, damn it, I just want...
Revelio.
Huh?
Accio.
I don't remember it being this difficult.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Accio.
My lips are just... I mean, it's like the first time I've ever gotten this upset about frickin' role playing. Like, even the nocturnal choice did not make me this upset. I granted, that was going in knowing that that was a problem. But it's the way the game just assumes that you...
Revelio.
It's literally making an ass out of you and me. It's making an ass out of Whimsy. Or an arse, which doesn't really work the same way.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse.
Shut up,
I wouldn't
Sebastian!
be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an... So, if you'd like to learn Imperio,
I don't think learning.
Really? But we've no idea. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter...
I don't know what
Here we
the
go.
skip button
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
is. We're gonna nearly die again. I am just so tired.
Confringo. Revelio.
I'm probably gonna just do a hard save before the choice. Now that I know that the choice exists.
Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Tego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Tego. Stupefy.
I think this is an optional area of the game too. It's actually harder than.
Stupefy.
I mean, I don't really mind it. I didn't mind the difficulty the first time because I think it's meant to sort of illustrate the usefulness of Imperio. It's meant to tutorialize Imperio if you're using it, and meant to kind of punish you in a way for not wanting it.
Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
It does give you welcome well potions, so you know it's designed
Revelio.
well enough. You know, for if you're not wanting to. It's just a difficult but not impossible fight, as illustrated by me being able to do it twice. Good, I'm playing on easy, but still,
This catacomb has suffered decay.
stop calling it a catacomb!
Described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio.
It just sounds silly to my American ears, okay? Good, change Sorcerer's Stone to the Philosopher's Stone. You may as well change Catacomb to Catacomb. Or Catacomb to Catacomb.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
I hope anyone viewing this, like,
That worked. Keep going.
in the future, more likely, appreciates how far I'm going
Accio.
to try and actually make sure that Whimsy makes the choices that Whimsy would actually make. But dang it. All it works is to fight a freaking spider.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Sure. Meanwhile, I'll be sleeping incredibly poorly.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh, I still have one freaking more. Damn it. No, I'm not doing it until I... No! Hey! Whimsy! Focus. Okay, now we can start...
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Please, just... Just for pure safety.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Come on, bud. Okay. Damn it. Maybe.
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Sorry.
Revelio.
Okay. Now another hard save. And this is kind of the first time, like, that metagame information, like, knowing what's going to happen next. I mean, granted, I feel I'm justified using metagame information here. Or, like, you know... Because now we know what Whimsy says later if we make the choices that we made. And because we want Whimsy to behave in the whimsiest way possible.
Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio. Revelio.
We're gonna make different choices so that she behaves in a more whimsical way. A dark sacrifice involved may be too great. I mean, granted, no one knows one more, but I probably would say let's leave it here for now. Until we understand more about it. And heck, what dark sacrifices is actually involved.
Sebastian,
It
the
does
relic.
seem to
Look.
be...
Could it be?
Hey, let's actually, save. I doubt I'm gonna renege on...
Revelio.
Dang it, there's so much stuff here. Now we're gonna save again.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this.
What?
I have no idea.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret.
Okay, he does it anyway. Sure. At least this time we can be honest with Sebastian that we have misgivings. I'm gonna make another save.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Now, okay, if this plays out the exact same way, I think I can still buy that, because, again, it does not leave the impression, on me at least, that, Whimsy lied to Sebastian, because she has misgivings and actually... I think she would express her misgivings. And if Sebastian decides to take it anyway, she wouldn't necessarily press him too much. We don't have the option to press him, which is a little... but okay. I mean, I know that games making really branching... I know making a branching narrative is hard. I mean, David Cage is probably the only one person who's, at least recently, being able to master it, but that's what, after a fair amount of trial and error. And, you know, making a couple games that were financially successful despite whatever flaws they may have had. And let's hope we can actually find our way out of here this time. I think I would give a negative to the fact that, like, there are points where we should have breadcrumbs where we do not.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Yeah, like, I think it's more that she's...
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Like, in this case, she's... Like, I'll freely admit that the first time around, I was maybe not... And there's a bit of Tor effect going on here, too. That, like, you know, it's less... Maybe a reverse Tor effect in a way? Like, I don't know if I call it reverse Tor effect. Like, it's... Like, Tor effect is basically... the Old Republic, which I never played, but Lore Runner has. He has created what he calls a lorium about it, which is Tor effect. It's where you have dialogue options where they give you the gist of what the option implies, but they don't really spell out exactly what you're going to say. And Tor effect is really when that goes horribly wrong. It's not like necessarily just the fact that it doesn't fully spell out exactly what the option is, because like that can work to some extent. Like, you know, because you know you can't always, you know, have the full dialogue, you know, spelled out on the screen. It's gonna take a lot of space, especially if it's a really involved thing. But so the trick is, if you're going to not spell out exactly what the player will say, if you pick this, the player character will say if you pick this dialogue option, then you need to convey the gist of it to the extent where, like, this is probably where playtesting should come in handy. Like Valve style playtesting, where you're basically, like, ideally it would be like, you know, you don't even have the dialogue recorded yet, you just have it spelled out. And if the player is like, okay, this doesn't feel like what I was wanting to choose, well, you did something wrong there, and you need to either adjust the description or adjust the dialogue to more reflect what the player was maybe expecting, given what you spelled out to them. Here, I guess it was less like that I was expecting her to just, Whimsy to just completely shoot him down. outright with the we shouldn't take it option. That was part of it, I think. But part of it was like, okay, is this gonna like? I was maybe worried a little bit that this was going to like block out the quest entirely, or I was thinking maybe more as the player than as the character. But I think a big part of it was like, okay, I was afraid of how it would. I do think that on a certain level, I was worried about like, okay, would this come on is too strong, It didn't really. It came out, I think, with the perfect amount of. So I mean, the alternate choice did two things, at least for role playing purposes. Like the result is the same, but dialogue afterwards is the same. The withholding of information is, well, closer to what Whimsy would be. Because, like, she's kind of okay with withholding information to some extent. I'm not sure exactly what she'd be thinking here, though, to be honest. Really, I don't understand why I probably just need to get a new smartwatch. I have a new phone. I probably need to get a new smartwatch. I'll have to like see how much one costs if I had to get like for Fingerhut or something, or I don't know. Or use my tax return maybe. I don't know. I definitely would like to get another Samsung smartwatch. But I think this one's battery is starting to show its age, because it doesn't even last like the day at this point without like starting to run critically low. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess maybe she just feels like now is not like quite the right time to fully explain to Sebastian that like we're not going. This is going to be the last thing we're going to pursue with regards to the dark arts. Again, I feel that our dialogue with Ominous should have been more along the lines of, you need to trust me to make sure that that if these artifacts call upon us to do something terrible, that I will stop him. It could be killing him. Or just completely ruining any chance of either of us continuing to have a friendship with him. But I also feel like part of it, at least, is going to be like, I have the same misgivings you do. And to make that more clear. I should potentially like re-roll that just for funsies. Okay, that was a 14 instead of a 4. I'm not sure if she had any bonus, but the DC would also be reduced. And it doesn't really matter since we're not actually playing a game of dice. But,
Revelio.
Not sure where all. Is this where we have the? I believe this is a shortcut. And will Sebastian actually follow us to the for the shortcut? I don't know.
Revelio.
Oh, sort of. This takes us to another section of the same chamber. Okay.
Revelio.
Well, peace. I don't think I said it the right. I didn't say peace if that's right. Right intonation. Peace! There you go. Oh, this is a side path. Damn it, why the hell isn't there a proper shortcut out of here? Did we just completely miss it, or what? Or is someone who did not understand proper dungeon design designed this dungeon? I'm beginning to think it's the latter.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Safe travels, my young friends.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, I need to. Huh? Apparently we can't fly here. Okay. Fine. Why? Because plot? I guess. Crap. Sebastian, are you seeing this?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Is that just chimney smoke? Doesn't look like chimney smoke. Or smoke. Whatever.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Yeah.
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Yeah, I noticed that way earlier than you did, apparently.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Someone's here. There you are. Is that the best you can do? No! How nice. You can't stop it. Rubber up one. Let's get this over.
What the hell? Was holding the.
We'll make them retreat.
Sebastian, you fool! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
What?
I'm handling it! This doesn't hurt! What's the point?
There's nowhere to go.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved
Use
Anne's
another-
life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You could. Expelliarmus!
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Confringo.
Death to pumpkins! And the living. The living pumpkins.
Revelio.
was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of side with him. Again, more to just see how it comes out. Because again, I'm getting kind of a what do we could call it, like it's a type of tour effect, I would say. Like, we're not sure. Also, because we only have 2 friggin' dialogue options, which is another problem.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Wow, like, either... Am I sure I picked the dialogue option that said that he was... Like... I'm just gonna check. I mean...
I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Yeah, I said he went too far.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Yeah, okay,
This family does not resort to using dark magic. That you, Sebastian, if I hear that...
Well, we're defending him either way.
Why, Sebastian?
Screw this game. Screw this entire quest line. I mean, yeah, he's our friend. But friends... I mean, Whimsy is much younger than I am. Much younger than... any other version of Whimsy that I've roleplayed. To be honest, so... I suppose, in character... she would probably be a little less, like... I believe isn't it the defense against the Dark Arts Tower? Or near the defense against the Dark Arts tower thing. I don't know. Like, in character, she would say, like, I am concerned that, like, his instinct was to do that. Like, I share your concern that his instinct was to go directly to Imperio. Do not pass Expelliarmus. Do not collect $200. Yeah, if I were reviewing this, and I'll probably eventually review it. I'm not sure when exactly. It might be next year. So I want to kind of get myself some distance. And not just like play the game, same game twice in a row. This quest line is probably going to get negatives. Probably both the information and interaction. Like, why are we still friends with Sebastian? Like, it seems like we're approaching the point where the only way to win is not to play. Is to just... abandon the quest line altogether. Like, I think we maybe should have the option to just abandon... Like, to just completely... cut ties with him. Like, you were heading down a path but I could not follow.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has
killed,
no
or even
love
worse,
for his
expelled.
family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I wondered if you might teach me how to
No,
cast
okay.
the curse that you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
On
No.
second thought, perhaps I don't need to.
I'm
learn
being
any curse
completely out of
moment.
character.
Very well. Let's speak again soon.
I forgot. Like, that's the only reason we're able to talk to him. Is because just in case we want to decide to be evil, we changed our mind. We're gonna be evil this time. We're doing our evil playthrough. Let's go. We're not doing an evil playthrough, even for review purposes. I'm pretty sure we've exhausted. Although we still haven't met with Poppy. We still haven't crossed off meeting Poppy, even though we have met with her multiple times. Weird. Oh, okay. We still have the poster's house call thing. Yeah. Okay. We're. We gotta meet with her future girlfriend. Possibly current girlfriend. We can see just not gonna see on screen. I mean, she is a girlfriend, I guess, in the literal sense, but yeah, I guess it is literal sense. By literal, I mean literal.
Revelio.
I should think of
Broken Broom. Broken Broom belonged to Celine Wartnaby and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm to fellow furriers. No one knows if she succeeded. Okay.
If you ask any Hufflepuff, they'll tell you there's a badger in their common room.
It was 1473. I don't think a Sunday passed that my father didn't remind me.
Mine too.
Hey, Ellie.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay, just another dialogue quest line. Okay, now I think we can proceed to the main quest. We still have Mute Poppy on our list of like things to do. I hope we're actually required to do all the assignments in any capacity. What the heck? Is it Hogwarts? I'm kind of thinking of calling it a night shortly.
I should like to retire to a small hamlet when I'm older. One just like Rockborough.
Cannot wait, but thank you soon, for I can't wait to watch you fry. Slow toes! Slow toes!
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Oh, yeah, I need to identify some things and
Wonder who lives here.
get some. What is the room requirement? Have a vendor in it. I require a vendor that's easily accessed. I found something. Somehow we're still not level. I should probably call it a night.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
And what do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
That's the
What do you
Monroe
have in
trial,
store
okay.
for me this time?
Okay. Do you want to try to discover that kind of halfway point? Maybe try to actually get up to level 25. You get experience for that? No. Damn it.
Would you mind helping your wizard?
What are you up to now?
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins! That's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion. That would do it.
I don't have any of that. Perhaps you could try in Hogsmeade, or one of the hamlets.
And get extorted by the Ashwinders? No, thank you. If you won't help me, I shall have to take my chances, won't I? How am I to avoid Ranrock's lot?
Okay. Apparently that's kind of thing. What the hell? Why are there so many of them all of a sudden?
Fringo. Protego.
It doesn't pump it up a little bit. I don't know what that is.
Confringo.
There we go. Apparently that's huh. Okay. I'm gonna sign off, Billy. Say meow meow. Never says meow meow. Not gonna tell them goodbye? Not gonna help me sign off? Just groove my hand, huh? You give me lots of kisses, but one of the cute things she does. If I present my hand, she will start licking it. Okay. Yeah. Well, you don't have to get up my lap. You could just, whatever. I didn't need to do that. Actually, I could just. Okay. Just go straight to the outro. So there's a bunch of things you can do that'll take a few seconds every time, as well as other things that are a bit more involved. And of course, as always, that is entirely up to you. And as always, I thank you very much for watching, and until next time.